I can't have any concern about that. Neither can any of the board members have any concern about that. If we get thrown off by something that somebody's trying to do in the court system, then we're losing focus on what our job is.
David Karam, the new chairman of the Kentucky Board of Education, defends Governor Andy Beshear's reorganization of the board.
And the reason that it's the right way to do it is that their backgrounds are people who care passionately about education.
Beshear has said he's done nothing different than what former Governor Matt Bevin did when he reorganized the board, and state lawmakers rewrote the law to accommodate Bevin's move. One of the new board's first acts was to push out controversial Commissioner of Education Wayne Lewis, just as the old board pushed out former Commissioner Stephen Pruitt.
And the right way for the board is to move forward as aggressively as we can to get the highest quality commissioner.
Last week, the board voted to continue looking for a national search firm after deciding responses to its initial request for bids weren't good enough.
We'd like to get that new commissioner on board as soon as possible. And Kevin Brown, who's the interim commissioner, really wants us to get he really wants us to get that new commissioner.
Brown is on loan from JCPS, where he serves as general counsel. He served as interim commissioner in the fall of 2015 before the board hired Pruitt. For his part, Brown is trying to provide stability.
It's not really coming in and making a bunch of changes that because we disagreed or with the previous administration. It's more of maintaining the agency.
And while it's clear Beshear's shakeup signals a new direction, Brown offered praise for his successor, Lewis.
One of the legacies I think he will have, he really talked about the gap that we have and that there are some groups of students across Kentucky that we are just not educating well.
Of course, how to go about addressing the achievement gap has been the source of disagreement. Lewis and the former board championed charter schools, but in December, the new board denied Kentucky's first charter school application. Mark Vanderoff, WLKY News.